you could pick one player that is your player of the season for us at this current moment, obviously the season hasn't ended yet, but who would you say is that standout person for you?
I mean, I feel really unfair what I'm about to say, but I kind of want to put Saka to one side in this because I almost feel like it's a little bit, he's just on another, I just want to put him to one side.
Yeah, he's special, innit? Yeah.
Like, I think that'd just be such an easy answer to say. I'm talking about like, impact on the team outside of Saka. I think from where Ødegaard was when we first had him on loan for that period and how much he's grown and has become so influential in our team, I think he's personally mine. But you could have, I think all of our new signings could have a shout for how influential they have been, to be honest with you. But for me personally, I personally didn't think he was, I thought it was aight for us. I'm not going to lie to you in his loan spell. I wasn't, if we were choosing between him and Maddison, I wouldn't have been mad if he went for Maddison. I would have forgotten about Ødegaard like that. I'll be honest. Like, I wasn't, in my opinion, I just wasn't, I thought he was good. I didn't mind if we signed him. I was ambivalent if we didn't. But so for him, the way he changed my mind and how influential he has been in games, considering, especially at the beginning of the season, how he's grown. Because I remember when we played Tottenham, even though we won at home, I was quite concerned with our lack of creativity in the middle and interlink play. It was all down wide areas. It didn't seem sustainable in terms of on the break.
And it's predictable.
Yeah, so just on that aspect, and I'm looking at more of an offense-based look of Arsenal. For me, he's mine thus far. Not to say that he doesn't have improvements to make. You know, one touch is too many. Needs to have a shot earlier on. But just from how much I've seen him growing since he's first come, and how a lot of our play goes through him, for me, it's Ødegaard.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I think Ødegaard has done very well. But we got to put Saka to the side because he's the star boy. So we'll put him to the side. I think we've had a lot of good
Agreed.
players,
I think we can all agree on that one.
We'll put him to the side. But for me, play of the season so far for me has been Mr. Benjamin White. And,
is it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Wow.
He has. And because at the beginning,
I wouldn't put them two together, you know.
Wow.
No, for me, it's the play. And the reason...
Wow.
Yeah, no. And the reason... No, let me land. But for me, Benjamin White, there's it's not only how they are playing, but it's the challenges that they face. Now, when we went to Brighton with 50 mil, I didn't think my man was coming through the door. Like, I've been in them situations before where you're thinking, okay, you're gonna come with something, and then I thought it was gonna be Basuma. When I saw Ben White's face, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We've all had that, bro. It just reminded me of times where someone said, "Listen, her brethren is Chris. Trust me. Let's go on this double date." And you know what I mean? I've seen this thing and I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a long evening. You know what I mean? So when Ben White came, when Ben White came, I was very underwhelmed. Like, seriously underwhelmed. But let me just speed this up. He knows he's come from Brighton. It's a massive step up. He's come to the Arsenal. Nobody wanted Ben White. And £50 million, everyone was like, we've overpaid for this guy. Arteta pushed this. He said, listen, I need a ball carrying defender that can bring out the ball. We need this guy. This is the guy that is going to change things. I was thinking Arteta again. I'm vexed with him anyway from the season, 8th place. So I'm not really listening to anything that he's saying. And he's coming out and saying that jackass stuff. I was thinking, no way. Varane has gone for 40 mil to United. I'm like, nah, but I'm putting it in the calculator. It's not making any sense. But let's just be real. Bar Ramsdale, Leno's been there. Okay, Tomiyasu is coming. He's been injured. I'm looking at the defense. You haven't conceded from a set piece. Gabriel's already been here, you know. So I've seen Gabriel. I've seen Tierney. And you, man, were decent. Since this guy's come in, that defense, whether you like it or not, that even combination with Gabriel to build that partnership, to come in for 50 mil and to be the guy that everyone knows, nah, this guy ain't worth it, to quietly go about his business. For me, if Ben White's out, I'm panicking. I'm not even lying. For me, that's the one. If he's out, I'm thinking, shit, just the way we play, who's going to get that ball to Ødegaard quick? Who's going to get this, like... So for me, the fact that he's come from a smaller club, the fact that he's had the price tag, the fact that nobody had any faith in him whatsoever, And now the records don't lie. We have not conceded from a set piece, guys. This is I'm thinking it's just Arsenal. And now we're relying, as you guys were saying it, even if we go 1-0 up, we're confident that we will not concede. Now, Gabriel's always been there, and I've not been confident. Tierney's been there, and I've not been confident. Tomiyasu ain't even playing. So I'm thinking, okay, what's the difference?
No, he has been a good attribute, but Kerr, I can see you're getting frustrated in that corner over there. So
I'm not frustrated, bro. I'm just, you know what? It's just funny, man. It's just because I love it, though. I love it because there's been a different take, and I know everyone here is gonna have a different person. Like obviously, we all put Saka to the side.
Who would you pick, though? Who would you pick then?
I'm gonna pick his partner, who he's just saying, bro.
Gabriel.
Yeah, that's my guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Other than I think there's probably been 2, maybe 3 games so far this season where I thought, you know what, he was a little bit rash and a bit shaky. One of them he got sent off in, and I think maybe 2 other games where he was a little bit not quite himself.
The Wolves game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there was a couple, there's a couple games, I'd say about 3 or so, but it's few and far between. But for me, I understand exactly what Nabeer is saying, like we've seen Gabriel before, we've seen Tierney before, like we've seen these guys. So I understand why he's attributing a lot of this to Ben White. And I think Ben White, especially over the last 6 to 8 weeks, especially probably since the new year, has definitely been right there with Gabriel. And that's the thing. I feel like earlier in the season, Gabriel was propping Ben White up a lot, personally. I felt that Gabriel was the more dominant defender, etc. And I felt like he was covering and helping Ben White out a lot in certain situations while he was adjusting, But I feel like since the new year, Ben White's come into his own. And now I feel like they're a proper partnership, And I feel like, so one game, I feel like Ben White might be the more, or put in the more accomplished performance. And then I feel like on another game, it might be Gabriel. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like each game, it can alternate between them. Since like the new year, but I feel like before that, I felt like Gabriel. I just feel like if, like what Nabeer was just saying though, he said Ben White. For me, if Gabriel's missing, I get worried personally. Because I feel like, because you see what Ben White, he's a good player. He's a good defender. He likes to obviously carry the ball out and things like that for us. Good distributor. However, I feel like Gabriel, I feel like he's a bit underrated in his distribution for us because I feel like he does punch them passes in a lot. I think I saw a stat even the other day that he's actually one of our highest passes in the team that we've got at the moment, Gabriel. So, and I was surprised because I thought obviously it's even more known that that we use Ben White more, or so I thought. But Gabriel's actually got the higher passes, etc. But but even with, as I say, I just feel like with Gabriel, the way he plays, I like the fact that he's the dominant centre back, innit? He's the player who's going to go in and dominate whoever your main guy is in like striker or whatever. Gabriel wants to get in there and dominate him, and I just feel like that's what we can't replace that. Like when we lose him, I feel like we lose a lot of athleticism from that back line without him there.
Man did get sent off against City as well. I'm just going to add that.
No, that's what I said. He had that one game. He had that one game. But there's been. But listen. In that same game, that you said he had a shaky game. Wolves. Ben White tripped that defender on the halfway line. The ref sees that. What's he getting?
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times, Ben White.
And that's what I'm saying. I've seen him do a few things as well, bro, where you think, oh, hang on a minute. Like, there's been occasions. You get what I'm saying? Even the Tottenham game this season, when we played the derby, bro, on Kane, and everyone was like, oh, is that a penalty? Like, he's done some things himself. So, it swings and roundabouts, innit? But
he hasn't been sent off, though. But yeah, you're right.
But can I just say that? Can I just say that Nabeer is definitely that annoying brother
Oh, trust me.
I do feel sorry for his
I'm
sister
stating
still,
facts,
so.
man. I'm stating facts.
Listen, we're coming towards the end of the show, but I just wanted to share with you like the.
Oh wait,
the
let
remaining-
me throw mine in there. I'm waiting patiently. I rubbing my hands like,
He was waiting
you know what I'm
patiently.
saying?
Man, let's reload that. Come
First,
on, then.
real quick, I
Go
like
on.
what I'm hearing though in the balance between Nabir and Kurt's answers, because what I hear in that is we need a new contract for William Saliba. Because you are both nervous when one of them is out, which means we don't trust Holding enough, right? So that's for the next episode, is the Saliba contract, because that's starting to get cooked up right now. But
hopefully Arteta can be better. Yeah, hopefully Arteta can work on these man-to-man.
Oh yeah, because he hasn't been so far. He hasn't worked on it.
I'm just.
Anyways, you get that goes over my. You miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? But man, Thomas Partey for me definitely, man.
This side of 2022, he's been
But even before that, we have to remember that he was playing with a rookie. He was playing with Sambi Lokonga as his partner, who's new to the Premier League, came from Belgium, and Belgium to the Premier League, man. That's a different gravy. So like, I think that we also have to keep in mind that like he entered the new year after playing with Sambi Lokonga for 2-3 months straight. It's hard to find your actual rhythm when you're sort of having to compensate for somebody who's so new and still not up to speed yet. So I just admire his honesty in saying that he was only a 4 out of 10 up until that point when he was interviewed. And since then, I think that he has been by far our best player this year.
Phenomenal.
And the difference when we have him, well, we haven't seen us without him really, but the difference that he's made since he's been back has been insane. And I think that if we get top 4, he's the guy that like I would be giving the most flowers to. And people are like, I couldn't even resist like a slight knock on Xhaka, but people are giving a lot of this credit to Xhaka.
It's
right. Partey, bro. Xhaka's doing his thing. But Partey just needs someone who's like solid enough to let him run the show.
Man. And they've just moved him out. And Partey and Mikel Arteta have just said, you know what, Xhaka, you get out the way and let Partey deal with things there.
He's like, you know what?
I'm saying?
Go where you're not going to get sent off.
Get out of the way, man, where you're not in the way.
Hang out with Lacazette. Yeah, hang out with Lacazette. So I think Partey for me has just been such a game changer. And I'm just really excited to see who we sign in the summer that's going to be able to match his level and